Right, welcome to my World of Warcraft Pet Battle channel. This is Yamasaurus Lex. Bloppy will be partly assisting me today with his World of Warcraft Annual 2015. Today, Garrison Pet Battle is Stitches Jr. Quite a mean piece of work. He's got over 6,000 health. He uses a cleave, which is high against humanoids. And what he does is splits 1,525 undead damage across the team. So your other team members are going to take considerable damage over the rounds. Then he'll use Enrage, which increases his damage by 100% and his damage taken by 50%. And then Infected Claw, which causes 978 to 1817 undead damage. Basically, using a humanoid against Stitches Jr. is a no-no. So, Stitches Jr. also has the Iron Thread trait, which I believe means that he'll ignore all damage under 500. So what I thought was, I've been trying to use critters, not working. Eventually came up with a strategy which did work once. I'm going to try it again. The Iron Starlet, although it's tuned for beast damage, wind up and supercharge does a nice chunk of damage to Stitches. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a Nether Fairy Dragon's Life Exchange first to pull his health down by about God knows what. Then the Iron Starlet after that, and I will be toying with the idea of switching supercharge for Explode, because it will do an extra on his last turn. Probably do a 50% 700, so you'll be talking about 500 to 550 damage with Explode. We shall see. And then at the end, little Tarragossa, Bloppy, named in honour of my YouTubing friend here. We'll use Surge of Power, hopefully, to finish off Stitches Jr. So, in we go. So the Iron Thread perk, Stitches ignores attacks that do less than 500 damage. So basically it's a bit like the boss perk, but doesn't reduce the damage on them, just completely negates anything less than 500. So you can't chew him down with a critter. Well, I haven't been able to yet anyway. So what we're going to do, we're going to use Moonfire first to increase the damage of Life Exchange. Sometimes Moonfire actually crits and registers as a hit. Sometimes it doesn't, which it didn't then. There we are, 2,633 damage. Done with Life Exchange. Switch him out now for the Starlet. And we're just going to supercharge him. See, the cleave attack does a considerable amount of damage to your other pets. Bear that in mind when you fire a little Tarragossa off at the end. 1,721 damage done. Now I don't know whether I'll get another wind up. What just did it? He's dead. Little Tarragossa now. We're just going to go straight in with Surge of Power. 805. He's done for. And now it's up to the Fairy Dragon. And unfortunately, it may not go very well. It all depends on if this hits. Now, if you've got nothing left to hit with, Life Exchange won't work because he's got less health than I have. So because you need to do more than 500 damage, I actually can't hit him. Ah, got it. Right now, problem is you've got to survive another round, which isn't going to happen. Yes, Bloppy, would you like to contribute? No, You know it's not the first episode because you recorded one of the earlier episodes with me before. I don't know. Right, now, that didn't work very well. I should really have used... I'm going to switch for Crominius. Seems logical to use Howl and then Surge of Power. Right, let's try again. So, Fairy Dragon, we're going to use Moonfire. And then we're going to use Life Exchange. Switch to the Starlet. Wind him up. That's better. 2,481. No, I'm going to try Powerball. I'm a bit cocky. No effect at all. So we're going to do another wind up. Got to be really careful because Crominius is getting very low on health here. Nice. As one of my characters can survive a round, we've got this. And there we go. Well, the skin of my teeth. There we have it. Didn't need Crominius in the end, so actually effectively two-petted, but obviously Crominius still died, so you can't really call it a two-pet strategy. And that's how I did Stitches Junior. That's the end of that video then. I can't think of any other particular strategies. If you had 2 Iron Starlets, you could probably do a nice job. Or maybe use 2 Nether Fairy Dragons and use Life Exchange in tandem to bring him down quicker. But other than that, there's no point trying to level a pet off a single anyway. You get about 200 XP, which doesn't make it worth it. You get more XP going outside the garrison, fighting a little beastie out there. Right, so that's the end of that video. If anybody comes up with anything else, an idea, obviously I'll try and use pets which are more easily available. There'll be 100 people saying, oh, if you use the Unborn Valkyrie, blah, 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 blah. I'm not interested. I haven't even used my Noob Sath Idol, but I wouldn't do for him because of human damage. But I am quite a firm believer in trying to use pets which you can pick up a little bit more easily, just, lurking around. Obviously I do have pets in my collection which I've got from the auction house nice and cheap, or someone's been selling nice and cheap. Well, that's the end of that. Goodbye.